Hi, you're watching Around Atlanta, and we're at Belinda's Southern Cuisine in Stonecrest, and we're going to take you inside. Hello, Belinda. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's truly a pleasure.
Tell us how you came up with the concept of Belinda's Southern Cuisine.
Well, about 9 years ago, I had another restaurant called Belinda's Down Home Cooking. And the Belinda was a suggestion from one of my clients.
What are some of the challenges for opening up a restaurant?
Well, it is very challenging to open up a restaurant. I mean, there are a whole lot of things that you must do, a whole lot of permits. Financially, it's challenging, and what made it even more difficult for me that I opened up during a pandemic.
What are some of the things that influenced you as a youth?
As a youth, my mom, and I lost my mom last year in February. She was 106, and as a little girl, I was always following in her footsteps. That's how I learned to cook.
How did your real estate experience influence you in opening up Belinda's Southern Cuisine?
Well, as a realtor, I had access to all the properties. But every day when I would leave home, I would go out looking and searching for a perfect location. I had a restaurant, like I said, 9 years ago, and I closed, and I regretted it. And every time I would leave the house, a customer would always say, "Belinda, please reopen, we really miss you." So when I saw this building, I felt like that was the perfect location.
What influenced your decision to open up Belinda's Southern Cuisine in Atlanta?
Well, in Atlanta, since this is where I live, and I thought about opening up a location in downtown Atlanta, but I live in Stonecrest, so I wanted a place near where I live. And I wanted to give back to the community, and the community has really, really been very supportive of this restaurant.
Tell us about some of your appetizers, entrees, and dinners.
Well, for my appetizer, I do sell several appetizers, but my number one appetizer would be the fried green tomatoes with the pepper jack sauce, and I have like the little scallion onions drizzled on top, and, along with bacon bits. And for it's like dinner, we have the surf and turf. And then we have the lamb chops, which some of the best lamb chops in Atlanta. And then we have the shrimp and grits. And for it's like my vegetables, my number one seller of the vegetables would be my fried corn. And people drive for miles and miles just to get the old-fashioned fried corn. No one else in Atlanta sells the fried corn like what we grew up with. And we have, sweet potato souffle, candied yams, collard greens, mac and cheese. We have the best fried chicken, awesome crispy fried catfish. And we just try to make people feel like they're at home when they come here. And that's what people say. They feel like they're at Big Mama's house eating when they come here. And I really appreciate it so much. And the support has been awesome. And I do appreciate it, and I thank everyone. I don't take anything for granted. Anyone that come through the front doors here, I treasure that, because out of all the doors they could have gone through, they came through these doors, and we all appreciate it.
Tell us about your signature bar foods and drinks.
Well, we have some awesome margaritas and martinis, and they like to do the Bahama Mamas. We have a lot of great bar drinks, and we do live entertainment here every Saturday. We have some of the best bands in Atlanta, old school, and people love to. I mean, on Saturday nights it's standing room only, and if anyone want to come here and just have fun, and you know how we used to laugh when we used to have the blue light in the basement type parties back in the day. That's the atmosphere here every Saturday night. People are just laughing, they meet friends, and you just think we were back in the 70s, because it's just when things were simple, and people just enjoy one another, no fussing, just laughter and good time. And unfortunately, as they say, time has written every line. It's just not like it used to be, but this is what I'm trying to instill and to restore here in Stonecrest. I want people to, when they come inside of those doors, I want them to leave all their troubles on the outside, and just nothing but just fun and laughter, and just reminisce on the way things used to be when they're in here. That is my goal. That's what I strive very hard for.
For someone who is new to Southern cuisine, what would you tell them about it?
Well, Southern cuisine, which is soul food, it's a comfort food, so it soothes your soul. People just love soul food. And when it comes to cooking soul food, I cook from the soul. A lot of things I don't have to measure. I just know a little bit of this and a little bit of that to make it come together and to season my food perfectly. It just comes from the soul. And I think that's why they call it soul food. And it's something that I really love.
Do you use animal product in your vegetables, and do you have a vegan selection?
I have vegan options, and I do not use animal fat in my food except for my fried corn. It does have the fat back in there, the fat back grease, because that's what makes it the old-fashioned fried corn. It's really creamy style corn, but they call it fried corn. And I do have pork in there, but nothing else. I don't cook with pork and anything else.
What makes your restaurant different with other restaurants that serve Southern cuisine?
Well, I would say the flavor, the taste. So when people come in here and sit down and start eating, they don't need salt nor pepper. They don't need the shakers, because it's seasoned to perfection. So that's what makes it different. And there are not a lot of restaurants that serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we pretty much try to accommodate, everyone if we can.
So tell us, what do you love about Atlanta?
Well, I've been here in Atlanta all my life, and I love the fact that it's very diverse, and I feel like as a black person, black people, I feel like the opportunity is equal, and I feel like the sky's the limit for all of us. As long as you apply yourself, I don't think there's nothing or no one can hold you back if you really apply yourself.
So where can our audience find you on the web?
Well, you can Google Belinda Southern Cuisine, but my website is belindasoutherncuisine.com. I'm also on Yelp, so you can find me very easily, and I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Belinda.
Oh, it's truly a pleasure. It is truly a pleasure, and thank you, thank you.
I'm Victoria Angel, and this is Around Atlanta. Please like, share, and subscribe.